You guys ready? We good?
Kind of. Can we take a 30 seconds?
What for?
Hydration, I understand.
Yeah, hydration. Don't want to get any dry mouth.
Good morning or afternoon, depending on what time you are listening to this podcast, and welcome to yet another episode of Do Geese Have Udders, the show where we ask the unanswered and answer the unasked, looking at news and online stuff too. I'm Michael Gooch, and as always, I'm joined by my good friend Matthew Thompson. You right, Matt?
You want to buy a bag of dice?
Good. Then let's start the show. So hello, and obviously welcome to another episode of Do Geese Have Udders. Matt, we've got another guest on. Hooray!
Hello.
Who is it?
It's Darius. Darius, welcome back.
The one and only.
Great
One
to
and
be
only.
here.
It's been a while since you've been on the show.
A year.
Yeah, I believe it was.
It hasn't been a year.
No, it hasn't.
It's been a long
nearly,
time.
though.
Been
It
a
was-
long time.
It was right at the beginning of the Rona, I believe. Like early March, maybe.
Yeah, I think we've
And-
only had you in for one session, unless I'm mistaken.
Yeah, it was just the one session. And I believe it was that early March, just as Rona was starting up.
Yeah,
Well,
I think it was.
It's good to have you back then.
Yeah, I
Darius.
think things have changed.
Welcome back. Your chair is different.
Yep, a way better chair now. I appreciate that a lot.
Yeah, he
See-
unlocked it. He's good.
Yeah, I mean, Thompson's chair seems about as good as mine, but I'm happy with the chair.
Mine can lean back.
What can yours do?
It's just quite wide, so I can spread my legs a bit.
That's what you got, man spreading.
Bit of a man spreader, to be honest. Yeah,
Yeah.
like always wearing loose garments.
Is it wet? The chair? Is your buttocks wet at the moment?
No, it's not. Why would it be wet?
Why would it be
That's
wet?
The whole reason I got it out, because the rain dripped on it, but I had a cover, and there was a puddle when I came through, and I wanted to see if it soaked through, but I guess it didn't.
How long ago was that?
Like a week or two.
Why are
It seems to have dried.
you insulting our guest for, Matt?
I'm not insulted him.
He's come all the way down here to our shed to come and chat nonsense with us,
Yeah.
and you're giving him a damp chair.
Exactly.
Well, there was a dry chair chair next to it, but
This will be the second
heavier.
traumatic chair he's experienced.
Roast him in the chat. Roast him in the chat. Awful stuff. A pillow would be great, actually, if you lot were thinking about developments of any kind.
What? Was the tea towel not enough? I take it you've seen our lovely
Oh,
tea
I'm a
towel.
big fan of the tea towel.
I think I got pillow.
All the merch is actually coming along really nicely. Is it from Wish?
No. Why would that be from
Yeah.
Wish?
Because I think the pins are from Wish, right?
No.
You don't
Oh,
custom
really?
make stuff from Wish.
No.
That's not what Wish
That's not how
is.
Wish works. Wish is just cheap stuff from the factories.
Yeah, you just
Oh,
wish it comes.
well, fair enough then. I've got the pin here, actually.
Yeah, we've mentioned this before. You're the only person that actually wears their badge. I wouldn't say daily, but
when you find
It's
it.
a great icebreaker,
like
honestly.
religiously, I'd say. when it goes.
How does the icebreaker go?
It usually goes, "What's that?" I say it's a pin.
Oh.
And they're like, right, but what's on the pin? And I say, Do Geese Have Udders, most popular podcast in the southeast. And then
In a specific location, yeah.
Yeah.
then they're like, oh, that's a weird name. And I'm like, yeah, but like, do they have udders? And they're like, I don't know. 'Cause that's the thing. No one really knows.
Exactly. You
I
never
love
get
that every
close.
conversation in that's clear slide. It's like he responds with "It's a pin," and he hasn't grasped the fact that they know
Yeah.
that it's a pin.
Well, it just carries on the
Right,
conversation.
exactly.
He's just assuming
Yeah.
that no one knows that it's a pin. It's like, what is
Yeah.
this?
You want
What
an
is this?
icebreaker to go on for as long as possible. So
And
it's-
that's what you want.
Yeah, so it's as little as awkward as possible. I don't know if that's
Yeah, it's a-
good phrasing.
All hydrated now.
Yeah, all good. Have to stay hydrated. Everyone knows that. I'm a hydro homie.
what?
No, you're a fake Hydro homie.
R/hydro homies.
How big's your bottle?
It's 750 ml.
Nah, not Hydro homies. They have litres or two.
I know, but my old Chilly bottle, some of you might be familiar, of
Well-
the brand Chilly.
What?
Yeah,
It's
chili
the
bottles.
Ralph Lauren brand of Chilly
metal
bottles. I mean,
bottles.
of water bottles.
Oh, yeah. They suddenly
Yeah.
there's a phase where they were really popular with people.
Yeah, there was something on them, probably like an Instagram post or something.
Very
Probably, yeah.
popular with students in the middle class, it would seem. And I caved and finally got one, and I lost it at David Lloyd Gym. Yeah, David Lloyd Gym. I went there as a guest.
Is that the gym where you asked me to buy it just so you could go?
Well, yeah, because
Did you get another sucker?
Matt, look, Matt, I'm going to the gym. Like, can you buy me this bottle, please? Just-
No,
no.
he asked me to get membership, which was about
Yeah.
100 quid.
Oh, he asked you to go to the gym with him.
No, to get the membership so he could steal it and then go to the gym.
Oh, right, okay. That's a lot worse than everything else I've just said.
It's like a country club and spa, and it's very fancy.
It was 100
And
quid.
you wanted him to pay for it for you?
Probably around 100 quid a month. And the thing is,
What, a month?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
just
yeah.
insane.
That's just
there's
rent.
there's like a spa and tennis courts. It's very fancy once you're actually in it, to be fair. But
have you not been in? Have you been in there then?
I have, but only through guest passes. So you need someone who
So you want
has-
him to pay for it, so then you can go free with it.
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah, but
Right.
you get a good
okay.
amount of guest passes. I
So
think
who's
10
the
a month.
Well, then why
Sucker.
don't you just split it then? Why don't you both just say 50 quid each for the
He
membership
doesn't wanna pay.
and the free?
It's a
pass?
maybe. It's a maybe. I feel like that they probably wouldn't let us both in using the same thing. So we'd have to
No,
go
but just
together all
like
the
say,
time. I don't
say
know.
as an example, I can't believe we're having this conversation. Like if you and Matt both agree that you both are going to go there each time,
Yeah.
then if you put your name on the membership and you pay
Yeah.
50 quid and you ask Matt for 50 quid each
Right.
time, then you're both getting in for 50 quid.
It
because
seems
you-
like it. Yeah, it seems like it. But we just don't want a part of our money at all. You know what I mean? So we will try and
It's true.
find a way to not do that. And yeah, I wouldn't say a sucker, I'd say a friend. If he's listening, thank you very much. Gets me a few guest passes every month. And it's really nice, you know. Get to go swimming. Spa's pretty cool.
You can do that. Or not a spa, but you can go swimming at the other place.
What's
you-
the other place? Sorry.
Do you wear your badge there?
Oh, the pin? No, not really, Because the thing is, people say there's a lot of good talent at the gym, in terms of women. But I don't think people want to be hit on at the gym, because you know they kind of get working up a sweat. They're there to work out.
Yeah, they're not there to get hit on.
They're not there to have some guy wandering up to them with a Dookie someone's badge on.
Yeah, I think it'd be very intimidating and off-putting. But anyway, yeah, David Lloyd, check it out. It's actually really good. And although they lost my bottle and I had to go
Is
there.
it their fault that they lost the bottle, or is it your fault?
Okay, so basically I left in the changing rooms.
Right, I already know it's
And
his fault
the
because
thing
he
is-
started
the
it with
thing
so
is-
basically.
Has it got your name on it?
It doesn't. But
crap.
it has,
Oh,
it
that
has a
is- yeah.
chili on it, right?
Right.
Your name
And-
Chilly.
Yeah. It has a chili on it. It says chili at the bottom. I know everything about this bottle.
Whoosh.
It's a navy, has a established 2010 on the bottom. Like it's very, very fancy, 500 ml. I believe
He
it
knows
was.
this bottle inside out.
Well, yeah. I swear you said your missus bought you it.
No, I bought her one.
Oh, yes,
yeah.
that was-
Do you
And
nick
that
hers
was-
as well?
At the moment, I currently do sometimes.
I swear it's pink.
Yeah, it's pink. It's pink. Pretty bait.
Don't
but-
judge colour, Matt. Don't judge colour.
Yeah.
I'm not. Your one was blue.
Yeah, I know. So I wanted, you know, it wasn't even supposed to be like genders. It was just opposite, I guess, in colour. So
guess
we
pink
wouldn't
is
get them mixed
opposite.
up at all. And anyway, I had to go down to David Lloyd as a Karen like 3 times, right? 4 times.
You
now.
became a Karen.
Yeah, and I literally asked for the manager because I went there and the woman's.
Where is my bottle that I've lost in your
hasn't got
gym?
my
Okay,
name on
yeah.
it.
That hasn't got a name on it. It's got a chili on it.
It's blue.
'Cause imagine I go there and I tell her about the water bottle and she goes under the desk and I can see it because it's on the other side. And she opens this curtain and brings out like 10 water bottles and none of them are mine. They all look like mine, but none of them are actual authentic chili. They're all just like the off-brand
Yeah.
Harrods ones or like the David Lloyd own brand. Some awful off-brand bottles. And I'm like, okay, can I speak to the manager? She sends around this dude who went to our secondary school, me and Thompson, and he's like a year younger than me. And they're trying to tell me that he's the manager. And I'm
Well,
just
he
like,
might be.
It's rubbish. He can't be. I know this guy. He's a beta male.
Right,
as
you've
well.
gone. You've gone. To this,
He's a
you've gone
beta.
to this place. You've now insulted them. You've insulted the manager. You've lost your bottle and you're blaming them for it. You're
Right,
trying to
right.
get Matt to sneak you in for free.
Right.
You
Okay.
have to pay me.
And I'm speaking to him. I'm accusing him of not being manager. He hasn't got any ID or card that says he's manager. You know what I mean?
Your bottle hasn't got any ID to
Okay.
prove that it's.
the whole
it's
thing's
yours.
sus. And basically, he says they're not responsible. But then I say, okay, so what you're telling me is either one of your staff or one of your members has taken my bottle. It's like that's what's happened. Do you know what I mean? It hasn't just disappeared. And
Yeah.
he was having none of it, telling me to go. And then I was like, fine, because Matt Joe was waiting outside. This was before we went to that
Another
camp.
friend of ours, yeah.
Went to what?
Before we went to that camp and we was really late, he had to wait outside for me while I.
Oh, was that then?
Yeah, that was then.
Wait, you asked me.
That's partially why he was so annoyed with me that evening.
You've asked me.
I
Yeah.
would be annoyed. Everybody was annoyed with you that evening.
Yeah, definitely. It was
No,
the
he-
worst he'd ever shouted at me, he said.
Was that what camp?
The most recent one, Chill Camp with
Oh, yeah,
you and
Oh yeah, yeah,
Will
yeah,
G
yeah.
and all the youngsters.
Wait, that you asked me way after that to buy you a David Lloyd thing.
Yeah, because I've been,
literally the
I've
other
been going
day.
there a few times recently in the last couple of months.
He asked me like the other day.
Yeah,
he already
yeah,
had
yeah.
one. He still asked
Yeah,
me.
I've been going more frequently as of late, and it is a good time.
But still no sign of the bottle.
Still no sign. Like, I ask every time, and they always roll their eyes at me.
I bet you're
But,
a male
yeah.
Karen.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, they probably have a laugh about
Baron.
it there. And
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. What is a male Karen?
Peter.
Peter.
No, I don't.
Keith, maybe Keith.
You're such a Keith, Darius.
Yeah, maybe make it Keith. Move these a little bit.
Are you comfortable?
I really should
I
remove.
just feel like I hate seeing Thompson. He's always so comfortable. I'm so jealous. 'Cause I wanted to get to that stage.
Every time I see him, he always says this.
It's true.
That you're so comfortable.
Yeah.
It's true. Like, what's he wearing now? Basically pajamas.
Yeah.
Are you
look,
basically wearing pajamas?
I'm so comfy that I had to repair these with patches, like sewing.
Sewing.
Yeah.
Oh, you're a bit of a sewer.
Yeah. So I had to repair these with patches from my old pair of trousers.
He hasn't got money to buy new trousers because he's spending it all on gym memberships for you. So
No,
he's
good-
having to sew them up himself.
Good topic actually, because I know Thompson, you've been doing a few things like
Yeah.
I don't know, dancing and yoga, and all things like that.
I haven't been doing yoga.
What
Yeah, I was going to say, I haven't heard you doing
No,
yoga
you've been
either.
doing stretches or something.
Oh, yeah,
I
I've
mean,
been stretching.
you're doing a lot of runs as well. I mean,
Yeah.
what have we all been doing throughout Rona?
Well,
You said what I've been up to.
Yeah, I mean, I
so
pretty much summed it up, didn't I?
Yeah, I'm done. You two, what have you been up to?
I was-
Michael, what have you been up to?
I've been doing this. Recently, I started doing a small radio show from home for a friend who started a radio station, which is something to do.
How many listeners? Is it- or is it
I've
just
got
one
no
friend?
idea, but to be fair, I'm thoroughly enjoying it. I've missed doing radio for quite some time. What else have we done? I've been writing short stories. I mentioned that previously before. I built some giant cardboard D&D dice, which
Oh, yeah, have you got them?
took me about a month. No, I'm not bringing them with me today because I know that I'm going to bring them. We're playing D&D after this recording session. I'm not bringing them to a session for a while because they're about the size of a football each. And I know if I bring them to one of those sessions, they're not making it home in one piece.
Yeah, they will.
They will not make it home in one piece. I can guarantee that. But they currently live on my shelf. I thoroughly enjoyed making them. And that's pretty much what I've been doing. Literally just writing, watching films, doing
So
a little
many
bit of radio
films.
now.
So many films. Hit 300 for this year. Yeah, yesterday, I think.
What, you've
Yeah, so you saw 300 this year. Not the film 300, like 300 films. It's a lot. I know.
300 films this year?
Yeah, I know.
How many hours is that?
I
many.
mean, say
Too many
say
hours.
average 2 hours. You'd probably say 600 hours.
You need a job.
We all need jobs, Matt. Right
I
now,
have a
jobs are
job.
hard. Cut the man some slack. He's at least occupying his time
That's
watching
true.
many, many films.
Wait, how long was it? 6.
Are you actually going to try and do the maths?
I,
I reckon, yeah, probably average 2 hours of film.
2 hours a film,
Yeah, you
100,
could say that.
120 minutes. What else have you been up to then whilst Matt's doing maths?
Well, selling bikes, as I said before. Also sold ice cream for a little bit.
Wait, what?
Ice cream.
When have you been
Well,
selling ice cream?
Because I've been doing stocks as well. That's also what I'm doing my time. There was a local, throughout lockdown, when everyone was locked down, the Southeast kind of had an Instagram page.
Sorry, I just like the way you just said it. You know the lockdown, when everyone was locked down. I just quite like that.
Yeah, not to be confused with the Skepta track. And yeah, I just put in around £60 and doubled the money after 2 weeks. So that's why I pulled out. You know what I mean? Because I didn't really see it being a
Wait, so what did
long-term
you
thing.
just go to like shops, buy ice cream, and then
The
just
ice cream vans would take orders on Instagram and just come to your house, but they would charge a lot. Like they'd charge £5
Yeah,
for
but
like
where are
a
you?
pot
Where
of
are you?
ice cream.
Where are you selling the ice cream?
I'm not. I just had a stock share. I just had a stock
Oh,
share.
so
I
you're
think it was
buying
probably
it and
like
you're
1%.
selling it on.
No, I just have some stocks, and then if they're doing well, it's like stocks, isn't it? So they were doing well, getting loads of business, had a few thousand followers, and then after 2 weeks, just doubled the money. So I got out of there. Probably around the time I bought the rug as well. And yeah, that was good. The stock market as well. I've been trying to help people. Aaron Stevens for one. If you're watching, shout
Oh
out
yeah,
Aaron.
another friend of ours, yeah.
We have friends.
Amateur camper, yeah.
Yeah, and even Thompson's on the stocks these days. I mostly do cryptos. Did a bit of Tesla, Amazon, Apple, the bait ones really.
You don't put in the big ones, so you don't get anything.
No, but there was Apple showcase yesterday, iPhone 12.
But yeah, at the time of recording, yeah, they released their iPhone.
So I tried to get
12.
in, for that a little bit. But it's mostly Bitcoin, I think, is where it's at. For
You
all
and
these, yeah.
Bitcoin. That's all you ever used to go on about.
Yeah, big
Still
fan.
does.
I own like £150 of Bitcoin. I have like £250 in shares of Bitcoin. And I do think it will be the currency in the future. So I really do think you should invest now, people.
It really
Everyone
won't
put
be.
your money in there, please, so my
Really
stocks
won't
go
be.
up. That'd be great. And also reading, writing, learning Spanish. Doing
Say something in Spanish.
I knew you were going to ask him that, but
Every time he says I'm learning Spanish,
can
he
you
says...
confirm anything that he says? Can you speak Spanish?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go on, say 2 things in Spanish.
De nada.
Which means
No.
and
De nada, de nada, de nada. It means like don't worry, no worries, forget about it. You know what I mean? De nada.
Which one does it mean? You said like 3
yeah,
words.
there's quite a few different things.
Yeah, but like that's the thing about Spanish is it kind of comes together like that.
Oh yeah.
It kind of means forget.
That's the
about
kind
it.
of thing about Spanish.
Don't worry.
Language doesn't matter.
Yeah,
That's what he's
sounds about
basically
right.
saying.
De nada. And the exercise has been good because I do think I was probably very unfit at the beginning of Rona, and so the cycling has helped a lot. Logged about 400 miles or so on Strava. The app, Thompson's probably aware of it.
I give up.
Are you trying to do the maths? Hey, thanks for listening to our podcast. Don't forget to give that follow or subscribe button a click so you don't miss out on any future episodes. And why not check out our Twitter and Discord too, where we post updates, behind the scenes stuff, and just general other news about the show. Links in the description below. Got any topics or questions you think need a proper answer or have yet to even be asked? Drop it in the comments below or send us a tweet. Until next time.